Welcome back to another 3D comparison video. This will be the case study of the electric 3008 Peugeot. So let's take a look at the workflow. We're going to move this from Vizcom towards Fusion with texture. So this is the reference image, and with this I already created a model over here. And what I like most about Vizcom is that the output model will have symmetry embedded. So if we're going to analyze the car, we're going to see the symmetry over here for the mirrors and everything. Now, the following model, in order to move it with texture, I'm going to save it as a GLB file, and that GLB file will be then processed within Blender. So within Blender, I already have this over here processed, but let me just reset this. So starting from scratch, I will just select everything by pressing A, delete, and I will go to File, Import. In this case, the file output was a GLB, and I know that within Downloads, I should have that. So let's take a look at this one. I'm going to import this, and we're going to see that the model will look like this. Now, in order for Fusion to read the texture of the OBJ file, the output models from Vizcom will be like this. So will be a custom material with a principal BSDF. If I will go within shading, it will look like this. So we have the base color, the image. In this case, it will be a PNG file. And we're also going to have a metallic roughness and a normal map applied. Now, in order to have this displayed within Fusion, because if I'm just going to import this, I already have that prepared. Insert mesh. So this will be car. If I'm just going to import this, the model will not have the texture. This is because Fusion does not read that material with so many maps. And this will be the output in this case. So if I will delete this, I will go back to Blender. I will select over here the material. I will delete it. Afterwards, create a new one. This will be a simple principal BSDF. And I will just drag and drop the texture over here. So the texture will be this one. If you don't have it over here, you should go to UV-8ing and save that image. I already converted this to a JPEG from a PNG file. And if I will link this to the base color, the material preview will be like this. And now I will select the model, go to File, Export. We need to export this as an OBJ for Fusion. I'm going to go on desktop and I'm going to call this car 4. I already have multiple elements over here. I can also go include selection. This is selected, but since I cleared let's say the Blender scene by camera and light, it will just take everything over here. And now we can go over here with copy with materials. So I'm going to export this. If I will go back to Fusion, File, Insert Mesh, this will be the file, car4, and as we can see, the texture will be linked over here. So I'm going to move this to the ground, and if I will rotate around, the model will look like this. As we can see, it's not perfectly aligned. Even though within Blender, it will be perfectly aligned like this. So during the import, we can do some changes. So I'm just going to insert this mesh again, car4. We can go over here directly to the numeric input, and we can just rotate this on x-axis. As we can see, this should be all the way to 90. If you're going to hold down shift, it will snap to 90. We see the orientation over here. Now, if I will go to the right view, the model will be aligned like this. And this is how we can transfer models from generative AI, for example, with Vizcom, towards Fusion. So within a follow-up video, I'll also gonna highlight some of the modeling aspects regarding this, because we can also change the model within Fusion. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this kind of content. I will position a similar video over here on the left side. And you will also find the subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.